morning, beautiful people. If you are on the West Coast, good afternoon. If you are on the East Coast or in Central Standard Time, welcome back to the channel. I am Mrs. Best. We are back with our reviews of Love After Lockup. The season premiere is here. For those who are new to Love After Lockup, they put everything in the same name for the time slot. So yes, it says season 7, episode 9 because Love During Lockup completed, but this is the season premiere of Love After Lockup, which was titled Big Throuple Energy. But welcome in James from the Watch Your Mouth Reviews channel, who is back with us again to go over Love After Lockup. I want to say Love and Hip Hop, but I
can't. They was giving everything of Love and Hip Hop.
They actually were. They were. But welcome into James. If you want to take a moment at the beginning and end of this video to let the people know when your next live is so they know when they can see you, feel free. Because I learned people are actually clicking the links in the description for y'all. So thank y'all.
Oh, yeah. So here's the thing. We're going to be live on my channel tomorrow, y'all. So tomorrow is definitely going to be Bell Collective Birmingham. We have Love and Marriage Huntsville and the season 2 premiere of Heart and Hustle Houston. All 3 shows will be on my channel. Mrs. Best will be joining me for all 3. So we gonna have a busy day tomorrow. And then also, I believe we're going live on Watch Your Best Friends as well tomorrow, right after my lives. So we could talk about a very salacious, topic that is kind of coordinating these shows in a way.
I agree. I love that word salacious. I just have to say it again. Again, the link to everything is in the description of this video, as well as other creators. I put Kiwan J TV. She's a great creator who covers this show as well. She'll be joining us for a few of our reviews once she's caught up with her channel. I also put JB Says What into the description of this video. He also covers Love After Lockup. He says it's his guilty pleasure. We want to support everybody that covers it who is Black, especially those who support myself and James, because we just little fish in a very big pond. Okay, it ain't even a pond at this point. We're in the ocean. Hi. Good morning, Kiwan. Welcome in.
We miss you, Kiwan.
She said, I'll be back next week. You guys be on the lookout. Kiwan's a little behind in her videos. She has a lot of content. Uplift her, make her uploads worthwhile. Check them out. Watch the video, like the video, whatever you have to do.
Yes, please subscribe to her channel as well. My girl give great content. So I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all not subscribed to Kiwan J, I don't know what you're doing. Because her content is amazing. She is hilarious. She be reading people for absolute filth, and I be here for it every time.
Every time. Good morning to you as well, Shani. This is not a new show, Shani. I've actually been covering Love After Lockup since my channel started. I took a pause in 2025. I did not cover it that year, but I've always covered this show. I just did it independently. Kiwan covered it, wanted to join. James is interested in the show now. So I'm like, hey.
Yeah, this was like a panel. Love During Lockup was my trial because Mrs. Best did Love and Marriage Huntsville for me. So I was like, okay, you pick a show. So she said, do Love During Lockup. And I was thoroughly enjoyed with the show every episode. There was not an episode that went, blah, like my shows usually do. These shows were crazy, and I was here for it all. These people are out of their minds.
I think once you get away from OWN and start trying new shows, as you did with this one and a few, you'll find more to cover. You'll find more. And there's a lot to cover. I feel like OWN and the Housewives, they kind of do the same.
They're just easy
format.
For me. Yeah, they're just easy to do until I really get up above, my comfort zone and do more shows.
Oh, that's how you get out your comfort zone. Just try. You got to do it to know. He said, James, is that Heart and Hustle? He did just say that. It is coming on tonight.
Yes, it'll be on tonight.
I thought it would be on yesterday, but I don't think they want them to take from Bell Collective. So they're putting them on
they're putting them on. Well, Bell Collective's on Friday, so putting them on Saturdays helps because it's on Love and Marriage Huntsville, which I believe their season finale is this week, I believe. And then we get into the reunion.
Watching it according to their ratings. So Love and Marriage Huntsville surviving because of YouTubers. So to every YouTuber covering Love and Marriage Huntsville, good for you, because I have not seen a single person outside of the weirdos that are in James's comments sometimes who really watch the show. They just seem to be there to support the recapper. Lord help us. I appreciate you, Kiwan. Please do like the video if you can on your way in or out. Subscribe to the channel, leaving a comment. It does help the channel, and it is free. It is very much free. I'm excited for Heart and Hustle, though, you guys. I'm really excited for
I
that.
am too. I'm hoping that all of them come back to my channel and comment and give their opinions, nice or not nice. Listen, I only can report on what I see. And when something is problematic, I'm going to call it out.
I think people got to remember that though we're YouTubers, we're giving our review, our opinion. It is not law. You don't have to agree with it. And if you don't agree with it, that's okay. Unsubscribe, but you don't have to type out a note saying you're going to do so. That's weird. Love and Lockup. It did come on last night. We got Love After Lockup last night. We also got This Is Polly. I will be covering This Is Polly. I'm going to do it tomorrow. You guys have been saying you want more live streams, so I will do that as a live stream. But again, don't tell me you want something and then don't show up. That's all.
And don't show up. Yeah, you guys, please. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of commitment to come here and actually be live versus doing the pre-record that takes, less than 30 minutes a lot of the time. So you guys, please, if you want us to go live, what we ask of you, you don't necessarily, well, please subscribe, but please be there. So that way it makes it worth it for us.
Kiwan, I knew you was gonna add it when they advertised This Is Polly. The way she messaged me, she said, "Did you see this ignorant stuff?" I said, "I did."
I need to watch it. This is Polly.
It's on the same network.
I'm gonna watch it.
If you have time to watch and join, just let me know. Text me. I'll send you a link.
Yeah, I'll try to watch it tonight, and I'll text you tonight. I'm 3 hours ahead of you, so yeah.
And it's not as long as Love After Lockup. It's not a 90-minute episode. So
okay.
Thank God. I was like, I can't do 90 minutes of This Is Polly. I'm like, I'm looking at my husband like, you cool? You not bored, right? Because this will never work. Lord. But let's get into Love After Lockup, Big Throuple Energy. We are going to open out this season with the people we last saw from last season, which was Goddess Damon, aka Moo, our most malnourished cow ever, and Bonita. You got a skinny boy that looked like he could be body slammed by either of these women.
I'm trying to tell you, he looked 12. I'm like, what are we doing here?
He looked 12, and he's real pretty in the face. Like,
yeah, very handsome. Yeah, very handsome guy, but he looks 12. And I'm like,
I'm more
are
handsome
you sure
than Moo. Okay, Moo came on real pretty. I'm more handsome than that little boy, that young fella. Okay, how you so thin off? Most men come out of jail ripped, buff. Moo came out looking like he could be knocked down, but they're all delusional. There's not much here. He's still trying to play between Goddess and Bonita, right? Now, Bonita and Goddess are different. Goddess is very sweet and wholesome, which you could tell she was riding horses with her mother and her daughter and talking about him. Meanwhile, Bonita over there in her rented Airbnb with the Maxima, the 1997 Nissan Altima or Maxima. We saw her driving around last season with the broke down side mirror. Well, her and her new weave was in a rental, baking up waffles that are shaped like penises, making waffles that are shaped like vaginas, stuffing them with frosting. Her friend was just stuffing it in with a plastic butter knife she didn't have. Mrs. Best is a very good cook and bake. There are tools that you can use to stuff the inside of something with cream, but they decided that a butter knife that was plastic was a Safeway Select butter knife was all they need, the Signature Select. Anywho, she said Bonita's new career last season, she told us she was a health and wellness expert who sold things at the flea market, but she couldn't actually get into the flea market. So she sold the shit outside of the flea market so she didn't have to pay the registration fee. Now, this year, she said that her career, she's an inappropriate waffle maker. I'm not trying to judge nobody. I'm not. I would have rather she told me she was a clerk at Safeway or Publix. I would have rather this girl say that she does pleasure parties, but to say that your career is an inappropriate waffle maker, that's why she's driving around in that 1997 car.
Well, what happened to the farmer's market and her cutting up the fruit with the, with the inappropriate, scaling knife? Like, what happened to that?
We roasted her so bad for that in that Ultima last season. She said, "Oh no, I got to do something else." Because I bet you the city of Baltimore probably was going to tell her something. We saw you on a television show, and we'd like to remind you that 100 feet away is where you're supposed to
That's
sell
what you're
your.
supposed to sell. And then she had the Walmart blender, which made it even worse. So that's why I was like, okay, so we move careers now. We no longer at the farmer's market with the Walmart blender and the scaling knife, cutting up some not ripe fruit. Okay.
And she
Okay.
still got that phone on her
And
chest.
the phone on the chest right here, right on her left titty. I'm like, okay.
Bonita, we have Bluetooths, okay? We have AirPods. There are other brands of Bluetooth headphones you can wear, JBL, Beats, Bose, you name it. Why is your phone on your chest while you keep making food? You know, our phones are one of the filthiest things we can touch.
We can touch, yep.
It
It's
should not
almost
be
dirty.
near.
It's probably more dirty than money now.
Yes, people take their phones with them everywhere. I be hearing people texting in the bathroom at the airport and then watching them pass up the option to wash their hands. But Bonita is a lot, y'all. She making inappropriate waffles. Her and Goddess have no clue of one another. And Mumu has this big plan for a double release. I said, okay. So he's gonna release himself on Monday to Goddess, because that's the day he actually gets out. He gonna spend his day with her. This fool said he's gonna put back on his clothing from DLC, make his way back to the jail so that he could pretend to get re-released, and this time he gonna get re-released to Bonita. Also, he said he wants 10 kids. With what job and what money? So I don't know what these people are going to do. They are really, 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 really delusional. Before we get into James's opinion, I do want to greet Joseph Felton because you were waiting a while. Not we back with the fuckery. Joseph Felton, we are back with the fuckery. I also saw your comment on my other video. I appreciate you. But yes, they gave us 60 days, but now we're back. We are back.
You're back.
Not multifaceted.
Well, yes, but no. Yeah, we could say that, but we have to be very careful in the term of multifaceted because she
It's giving baby mama that just needed something to do on TV, so she just
yes,
looked up
yes.
baby mama. That's what it's giving.
I'd rather her go get a
Obviously,
real estate
Mumu,
license or something. Like do something that is actually constructive.
can
Because
you
you can't
imagine
tell me.
Bonita selling a house?
I
Can
think
you
she
imagine?
can do it.
Oh, so you see this over here, but you say you want it upstairs, but you didn't want that. So what we doing? Come back down here. You got 2 bedrooms. You got what you want. Just buy it. Boom. That's how she gonna sell the house.
Hey, if she was in New York, it would sell really quickly.
She's in the wrong city. Bonita's in the wrong city, y'all. That sound like me laying down with my phone on my chest, running my mouth. That's what she do. Her wig was better this season, though. Last season, she had a cute bob that just looked tired. She has gotten it together. Bonita's a beautiful girl. She just ghetto. If we really being honest, that's
Yeah,
all it is. There ain't
yeah, because
nothing wrong with
she's
it.
not dumb. Like she really isn't. She just to me, y'all let men play the okey doke on y'all too easily. Like
Yeah.
way too easy. Y'all don't question nothing. Y'all don't put things together. Y'all don't pay attention to what they be saying. Y'all don't do any of that. It's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna accept it because it sounds right in my head. Yeah, he said it, so it
You're
must be
welcome.
real.
My younger brother is turning 29 this year, and he was like, I'm taking a break from dating. My generation of bitches is dumb. He is the same age as Bonita in them, so maybe he is onto something incorrect. Because I agree with Kiwan. Also, Damon isn't that smart for all of this.
No, for y'all to be falling for this, like that don't even sound right.
I will say though, shout out to Baltimore because I love y'all accent. He said to Bonita, I'll be out on Tuesday. Tuesday. I don't know how he said it. I love their little accent down in Maryland. I fucking love it. I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. Bonita, now you all got me thinking about Tribe Called Quest. Oh, Bonita apple pie.
I I forgot about that.
How do I need a zick on a stick? I cannot. That's what she need to do. Let's be catering parties. Twin and James, you know I don't be touching my phone while cooking. I'll be coming on your lives after my son talked me into. Oh Lord, Tuesday. I love how they say it, Tuesday. Ah, I love it. Can we get a remix of the Juice World song from the girl from Oakland, Tuesday, and just make it someone from Baltimore? I bet it'll sound that much better.
Right.
I bet it will. Now I'm thinking of Snoop from The Wire and Loving Hip Hop. I love it. They know Mumu, aka Damon, aka Demon, is lying to them. They want that jail ping.
I
It don't
mean,
stay
it
great.
don't say, well, here's the thing. I would not imagine that he gonna be tearing it up the correct way. You know, his first go around when he get out. I'm sure it's gonna take him some time, unless he was fucking in prison, which I don't put that past anybody. Yeah, I don't know. You never know these days. These men, hell, shit. You just never know. But I'm just saying, I highly doubt that it's gonna be really hitting like that.
The song you guys said, I fuck you like I'm fresh out of jail. Okay? That only work when they fresh out of jail. Eventually he not gonna be so fresh and things might change. But we will see what happens with them and they goal of having 10 kids later on down the season. I cannot though.
Who you think will get pregnant first?
You know what? They both have kids already.
Yeah.
They both have kids already. But because only one of them has a kid with him, I think it could be either or. Because a bitch with a baby daddy, they always be like, well, at least it's by my baby daddy if I get pregnant again. So Bonita could take that stance. But then God has got kids already too. And I no shade, y'all. It seemed like the women who have kids already be more likely to have another one a lot of times by the same shit nigga or someone similar. Goddess and Bonita give that. Whoever gets
Honestly,
pregnant,
I think Goddess is gonna get pregnant first before Bonita again.
he's more delusional. I think
Yes,
Bonita knows what
absolutely.
she's getting with him and knows to match his energy. She just don't care or have the time to catch him. But Goddess is more delusional. She's definitely more delusional. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to have coffee. I hate sipping things on live. I feel like I'm gonna be cussing in this review. There's no other option.
There's no other option. You see, I ain't
Disney
watching my
Brothers
mouth. They ignorant as hell. What the hell? Yeah, we gonna be cussing in this video. Yeah, absolutely. Especially when we get to Carrington, I'm gonna be cussing a lot.
Oh yeah, Carrington is a whole. Carrington, I don't know what to do with Carrington, but we're actually gonna get into a new couple who we did not meet. Kirsten, who my husband, he's like, I hate when people name their kids this and spell it that way. It's like, okay, Mr. Best. Kirsten, not Kristen or Kirsten. Kirsten and Brady are our newest couple. They rednecks. I could tell from where they're from, how they move, what they look like. Nothing wrong with it. She is a bartender and he is in jail for meth as well as firearms and distribution and a whole bunch of other fun stuff. Listen, people could go to jail for drugs, but if somebody's in jail like for doing meth, not just distributing it, leave them. Meth changes people. It gives them superpowers. It wakes people up. I'm a big fan of that A&E show Intervention. Whenever people are on meth, they are doing the absolute most. You got to think, heroin put them to sleep. They just lean out. Fentanyl give them the gangster lean and the crazy yoga positions. Cocaine, they're going to be out partying or their nose going to be sniffly and bleeding. Marijuana, they just going to be too calm to give a fuck. Meth is the drug you got to watch out for. People be tweaking off that shit for real. I pray for anybody that's on it. But Kristen's man is in jail for it. She lives in a small town. She has 2 kids with another man who she was with she said she was with her ex for like 5 to 7 years. Some crazy number I didn't quite catch. Her ex definitely gave MAGA, AKA, I live in an area that the government barely supports me at, but I'm going to vote for this man in the government. That's what he gave. Who told this man to come on TV with them red, white, and blue overalls? I am not the most patriotic person. You won't catch me in red, white, and blue anything. In fact, on the 4th of July, I like to wear my best Black excellence, Black queen, Black everything stuff because as quiet as it's kept that White House that Trump is tearing down, he wouldn't have had built if it wasn't for Black slaves. I'm just saying. So I'm not the biggest 4th of July fan, but I'm looking at this man mowing the lawn in white and blue overalls. Like, this is just what you look like, huh? And I'm looking at her baby daddy and comparing, and I'm like, what happened that you went from a man about the freedom who is free to a nigga locked up in jail for drugs and other questionable stuff. Like, I don't understand it. And we have another Love After Lockup mom, which I like to call the trashy ass moms that don't like to hear about themselves. You are irresponsible and you cannot call yourself a good parent if you go looking in jail for a man while you have small children. Y'all don't like it? Aw, I wish I gave a fuck. I'll pray that maybe I will. But I'm sorry, that's irresponsible to me to go looking for a man in the jail while you have a child. Not just for safety reasons, but like examples.
And then you're not also not looking at the crimes that they committed as well. That's another thing that I was puzzled by. Like, you're not looking at anything. You just, man, prison, jail, this. Yes.
It's given Frank Gallagher and Monica Gallagher, for those of you who have watched Shameless. Like, I can't respect that. I respect the mom. I work in social work. So I have clients that have 5 kids and are sitting in homeless shelters. I respect them 10 times more than the moms who go and do this. I don't understand it. I just don't. But her baby daddy, they don't like each other, but they do. It was actually very funny. They said there's no way in hell they would get back together.
Yeah.
He said that you could light him on fire and tell him that the only way that the fire will be put out is if you piss on him. And he says that if pissing on him means that he will have to get back with her, then to let him burn. And then she said that she would never get back with him to points where if human population and the survival of the world depended on those two procreating again, she said that the world would end and humans would die because nobody could get her to sleep with him. I said, the fuck happened?
They lightweight gave me Ike and Tina Turner, though.
I do feel like
they did for
put on them overalls with his Coors Light and they just get to arguing. I feel like she throw his shit around and be threatening to call Ralph and Rick and Mary from down the street. I feel like they was arguing in public. They that couple that argue in public around other people. I hate couples like that because my husband and me will forever step to the side and not entertain other people. But they give you the couple that will just swing on each other.
Just start swinging. Like, just because someone said, just because somebody walked in with lemonade instead of Kool-Aid. Like, that's what it looked like to me.
I told you, Bradley, to bring the country time lemonade, not the doll. Next thing you know, she's slapping him upside his head in the restaurant.
Yeah, that's what they was giving me. I was like, oh, man. Talk about ratchet.
Oh my God, these colorless people do not like each other, but at least I will say, at least they're good and moved on because they get along. They just know they're not meant to be together. And some people have kids or get in relationships and it be like that. You get along, but you just can't be together or live together. It's like that sometimes. So I'm not mad at them. But she's dating Bradley. Or Brady. He used to be her next door neighbor. And he also used to run the trap house. For those who do not know what a trap house is, I implore you to Google it. I am not going to be your educator of all things trap housey. I don't trust the government and you never know if they watch it. Okay, I don't need to be asked no questions. But Google Trap House, that was what was next door to her, which says a lot about the city she lives in. I was like, damn, girl, you live next door to the Trap House? I mean, my God, I got to at least drive 10 minutes deeper into Oakland before I could find one. My God. But these two, oh God, she was pregnant and she knocked on his door when he was living next door to her. And she was upset because somebody stole something from her and her baby daddy's house. They assumed that it was Brady. But it wasn't Brady who stole it. He said he was going to point her in the right direction because he had an angry pregnant woman at his front doorstep, which for a lot of men, angry pregnant woman at your doorstep, you better do what the fuck she says. Like, do what she says. So he ends up going to jail because of his charges and all of these things. She says after she broke up with her baby daddy, she slid into his DMs. So obviously you were attracted to him when you knocked on that door if you decided to slide in his DMs, Miss Ma'am. But I will digress and let that go. Now, 2 years later, they are still together. She says that he has not reached out to his children at all, which I found to be a big red flag. She is friends with her new man's baby mama, which tells me the baby mama's moved on. Also, the baby mama looks better. I'm sorry. She
They
does.
always, sometimes they do in these
A lot
situations.
of times they do, and you understand
Yeah.
why they were with her. But the baby mama seems to have a good head on her shoulders. She does seem more together than Kirsten, and she's pretty much trying to warn her. She's like, "Hey, he's not a good dude. Be prepared. He not gonna call. He gonna disappear. He has a horrible temper. Sounds like he treated the baby mama and his people and her friends like shit." That's the worst thing you can do in a relationship with someone, is like act a fool around your partner's friends or family. Like, just don't go around if that's the case. Like, you don't have to go around people and then act a fool and put your person and like, just don't be around. Like, I don't go around my husband's father's side of the family. I just don't. I don't give a fuck how they feel about it. As quiet as it's kept, we right next door. Y'all could call my family and we could fight. But, you know, I don't go near those people. You don't have to go near people that you know you're not going to do well with or have a problem with. But we'll see what happens with these two, because she was ignoring all of those red flags. How did you feel about Kirsten and Brady and I guess her baby daddy?
I feel like they're going to give us a really good show. Like, I thought for sure it was going to be Goddess, Bonita, and Mumu that was going to give us a show, because that dynamic is crazy. But I feel like this right here is about to be insane, and I cannot wait. But furthermore, I feel like for me, just like having just a new, because we didn't get to see them during Lockup, so we kind of got a new adventure of them. I just feel like, to me, this is a disaster waiting to happen. I feel like he just wanting him some home, you kitty cat, if y'all catch my drift. And he found to just be out there. He gonna be outside. I don't know what she thinks she getting, but he gonna be outside. Trust me.
He
He can't
said,
wait to
I'm
get up out there.
outside.
Yeah, I'm outside. He can't. And I feel like she has the wrong impression. I really do. I feel like, to me, I would have listened to the baby mama. If I know firsthand, I don't know this person. Like, I knew of him. He was a neighbor. He was this, he was that. But I really don't know because I wasn't in the house with him. I'm gonna listen to somebody who was in the house.
Thank you.
Because if you gonna be that way, then you gonna be this way now.
I've actually am really good friends with one of my husband's ex-girlfriends, which is different because I did get with my husband at 16. He was 18. But I am really good friends with one of his exes. Shout out to Lemon, because I just learned that she does watch my channel. She did warn me about some things when I got with him and started to like talk to her. I started to talk to her like a year into getting with him. And I didn't trust her at first, but then like, she's super cool. Now that's my homegirl. We done been put out the club together. Went to clubs. She done popped up in Vegas with me and my friends once or twice. Like, super cool girl, husband's ex. But the stuff that she warned me about with Mr. Best, she was right.
Yeah.
She was right. I can deal with it. It's a much milder than when he was with her, but I think the person's ex can tell you some things. If they're not bitter, they'll tell you.
Right. That's another issue, because some women are bitter. Sometimes they can be, and that's why a lot of women don't listen to them, because if the man tell you she bitter and then she displays behaviors that she's bitter, then it's hard to really decipher, okay, well, is she telling the truth? Is she not? But a lot of times when they have moved on with their life, they this, they that, and they really don't come around. They really just drop off the kids and get in that Toyota Corolla and go. Like, it really is one of them situations where you like, no, for real. Like, I've seen it where, like, there's a girl I had been friends with in Phoenix for a very long time. She had moved on, remarried, and she has 4 kids by another man. And she literally, in her Toyota Corolla, will drop them kids off, be like, she don't even get out no more because the kids are able to walk up to the front door and ring the doorbell and go in the house, or use the garage code to get in. But she'll wave, she'll be like, hey, and zoom right off.
That's my mama and my dad. Now that they finally passed their issue, if she got to drop my brother off somewhere, it's, hey, Savior, don't get out the car, nothing. It's a hey. And she skirt off so fast. But do what you got to do, because you get your kids away from you at the end of the day. Joseph Felt says, I don't know if I could be all buddy-buddy with my girl's baby daddy like Kirsten. We could be cordial and have another understanding of one another, but that's it. A lot of people feel that way.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel that way. There's nothing wrong with it. The key in your statement is you said you could be cordial. Some of these heifers can't even give that.
They can't even give that. Like, to me, as I said, it depends on the state of mind of the baby mama or the baby daddy. If They are completely moved on. Like no strings attached. Ain't even friendly with them. Like they ain't even like to the point where they're like hugging or nothing. They're just like, hey, nice to see you. Here are the kids. I could be in a better space with them. Now the ones that be looking at me like, yeah, looking all around and giving that attitude. No, I can't do you.
Them be the
But
ones you might just have to whack them over the head one time and hope you get
not whack them over the head.
I've done it. Yes. Yes, absolutely. It's just how it goes. Sometimes you got to handle people if they act a fool. But we're gonna wish Kirsten and Brady and her man and his American overalls. We're gonna wish them the best.
We are.
It's not gonna go well though. She needs to listen to that baby mama. Nobody's saying you got to break up with the guy, but you should hear what she has to say and take it into consideration. And she did say to the baby mama to give Kirsten some type of credit, because the baby mama did tell her like, hey, he don't take care of his kids. He hasn't reached out. And she was like, well, I under no circumstances will be with a deadbeat. Well, you are.
Well,
you just heard that he hasn't talked to his kids for 2 years and he has time. He's sitting in jail. What's the excuse? My dad went to jail. He actually had to do time in San Quentin from the time I went to 8th grade all the way up until my junior year of high school. Do you know that even while locked up and my mom keeping him from the courts, my dad found a way from jail to get his parental rights? He was calling up court hearings, writing letters, sending stuff. He got approved for supervised visits from the prison. I didn't even know they did that. So if you want to see your kids, you can see your kids, and you should absolutely view that as a red flag, because fathers do have rights. But I digress. Talk about you gonna leave him if he's like that. Well, he's been like that and you're still here. But Kirsten seemed like she might have been getting that pipe with meth herself too at times.
I wasn't gonna say that, but
I'm saying that I don't give a fuck. They come on TV looking crazy.
No, she did look crazy though. I'm sorry. Like she was giving me Thelma and Louise's character. That's what she was reminding me of. I was like, oh,
Louise's character.
She did. She looked exactly like that. She wasn't put together because Louise was put together. Louise had money and all kind of shit, but she was without the money and and the ambition. That's what she was looking like to me.
Lord, I could not. Your haircut looks nice. They did
you.
Good. They did.
I know. I'm gonna go back. Yeah,
now you around somewhere with some black folk, you can get your lineup right, friend.
Well, ironically, the black folks ain't who cut my hair, it's the Puerto Ricans, but I digress.
They black.
They sure thought I was, though. They thought I was Dominican. They kept asking me. Everybody was asking me that. Like, you Dominican? And I'm like, no, I'm black. Well, they did that to me a lot in Florida. So it was kind of like,
I feel like that's a thing on that side. Like out in California, we don't have too many Dominicans.
Right.
But on the East Coast, there's obviously more of them. It's closer. Yeah, they did good on your haircut. I'm satisfied with it. You should go back.
Thank you.
You should. Where was I? Trent, Nita, and Cammy. The throuple. God. They are a throuple. And this is also a couple, you guys, that we will follow their journey, not on Love After Lockup. They were only here for the premiere episode. Which was smart to do. It was kind of if you want to follow the rest of Cammy, Trent, and Nita's story, you have to do so on This Is Polly, which I will be covering tomorrow. I'm going to figure out the times. It's going to either be before or after James's lives, because I don't want to interrupt his channel, because much of his content is done on the weekend, so I don't want to interrupt that at all. But I will figure that out and have that up for you guys. But Trent is 55 years old. We're first introduced to him. He makes it seem like he's with a lady who is 15 years younger than him, because Nita and the eyebrows, she's given something between she smoked a lot of pipes, she was very big in the 80s, or interested in it's given Lisa Marie Presley mixed in with a little bit of drugs. I'm not gonna lie, that's what it's given. Nothing's wrong with it. But Cammy is also 54 years old. That is Trent's actual wife. They have been married for over 30 years and together in a relationship for over 30 something years. Looks like they had a lovely, nice life in the racist city of Redding, California. Redding is extremely racist. It is considered one of the sundown towns here in California. It is not a place that African-American people are always welcomed or safe. There are Hispanic people there as well, but they also don't like people of color. Redding is also a space in California that is red, which nothing is wrong with, but is red for the reasons that relate to racial injustices. It's a weird place. I was surprised to see Cammy and Nita with their African American singles. I done seen boho braids, curly hair. No shade. These people look like swingers.
They did.
They
And what's
look like,
crazy is my cousin lives in Reading, which was when you said that, that was my first thought when I was old enough to understand, because I didn't really know too much about Reading at all until I became an adult. And when I became an adult, I was like, oh wow, and my cousin lives there? Wow. Okay. Nice.
it's cheap as hell. It's beautiful. Shasta County is gorgeous, but yeah, it's just we are from California. Redding is not too far from me. Just thought I'd throw that out. And the last time we saw someone who was based in Redding for our Day One Love After Lockups fans was Destiny when she was dating Sean. That was a disaster. He had to tow her car or to get it back and all of that. They are the Hot Mess Express. But Nita went to jail for 60 days for a DUI. She had to do that time, and that's how they decided to put her on Love After Lockup. Generally, when people are on Love After Lockup, they've been in prison, not jail. So you could tell that they did this just for, this is Polly. But we get a background on these two. Basically, Cammy, the wife, came from a cultish religious background. There's some people that practice Christianity. There's some people that manipulate it. That's why I say religious manipulation is a thing, and that's how you get cults and stuff. Sounds like she was into a situation like that. They decided to leave the church after their son passed away, and the church was really not supportive and saying it's in God's will and all of these things that no one wants to hear when they lose someone. So they decided to leave the church and go to the extreme and get into polyamory. I'm going to say this. When people experience grief, mental health and psychology tells us that they do become a shell of themselves and they become different. They'll do different things. Yes, it does impact your psyche, and sometimes you'll make rash decisions. It impacts your fight or flight syndrome in the brain. It actually does. I am in school for it. I'm not just being a nerd, y'all, I promise. So I can understand why after a cult fails them, they would turn to something like this. But I don't think that is the only reason why. I think they're kind of using the death of their son and this issue with the church as an excuse for why they're into polyamory. Just admit that y'all want to explore.
Yeah, just wanted to explore. Y'all wanted to be swingers. Like y'all, it's in a dictionary for a reason. It exists. Like, it's not something that you have to be ashamed of or hide or use a religion base to cover it up or lack thereof. Because I don't believe poly and religion are the same thing. I really don't. I'm one of those people that it doesn't mix. So for y'all to sit there and say because of religion, that's why it exists, is crazy. No, this is something that y'all people want to do. You know, inbreds alike. Hi, Heather.
I mean, they have pineapples all over their house. Like, separate from Polly is given that y'all was swinging on right. Because I like pineapples too. It's actually one of my favorite fruits. I think that pineapples are adorable and darling. But I don't nobody need pineapples like that all over their house.
I just feel like y'all just, yeah, they nasty. I'm sorry. It just got to come out and say.
There's a lot to unpack. Anybody who has small children or children that could pick up on what we are saying, I would encourage you to put them in the other room or something. There's a lot that's going to come out at their part. They met, Trent and Cammy met Nita while they were out partying and clubbing. It looks like they were at a swingers event. I actually had a coworker that was into that, him and his wife. They go to hotels and conventions and travel, and they swing. They do what they do. But they met Nita, it sounds like, at one of these events. Nita came up to Cammy because Nita is a full-bred lesbian, and she says, I want you. Nita's like, Cammy was like, I'm married. She says, well, I'm willing to fuck your husband if I can have you.
I said, well, it's that easy, huh? Okay.
I'm not even mad at Trent. As a man, I expect him to be like, cool. Like,
absolutely.
I expect that from him, but it's a little strange that you were like, I want you so bad. I don't care if I have to fuck your husband. Like, I have friends who are like true lesbians. You couldn't pay them to look at a naked man, let alone to sleep with one just because they want someone. So, okay, Nita. All right. But They got together. They've been dealing with Nita for a while. However, she did get the DUI, so she had to go to jail as things were ramping up with their relationship. Trent does let us know he worries about his role in the relationship because Nita was originally attracted to his wife. His wife swears she's not gay. She thinks she's pansexual because she has no desire to be with the woman or any of that. We actually learned in This Is Polly, which I'll go over tomorrow, that Cammy is not eating the coochie, licking the coochie, putting her face near the coochie. She ain't doing nothing but probably giving a little pit pat here and there. It looks like she likes to be pleased. It does not want to do the pleasing, which does give me she's not gay. She probably is pansexual and is just enjoying the excitement of this. Cammy gives me a freak. She don't give me somebody that's pansexual, trisexual. I just think she's sexually open, which some people are.
Yeah.
Because even to be pansexual means that like you would be attracted to a person and
anybody.
Willing to do all of those
it's not.
sexually.
Yeah, there is no restriction on the being. You're doing it with anybody and everybody. So I don't think pansexual is the correct term either. I think, like you said, sexually fluid. Like I just think that she just likes to be the pillow princess. She just wants everything done to her. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Like
there's nothing wrong with
that. Yeah.
It seemed like when it comes to her husband, she'll come up off of the pillow princess and all of that. But yeah, they were interesting, you guys. She does get out of jail, and they irritated me. Now, in California, when you get out of jail, you can't even go back to the jail. Like, if you get released from Santa Rita jail, that's a jail here in California in the Bay Area, you have, I believe, 90 minutes or 2 hours, they say, to be on that Wheels bus to the BART station to get the fuck off of the jail property. If you are still there, you can catch a felony just for being on the property.
Yep.
You can't even visit your friends if you yourself have been to jail. So I found it weird that Cammy, Trent, and what the hell is her name, Nita, were in front of the jail. And as soon as this lady got out of jail for a DUI, because she said she relapsed, we didn't know that she was on other drugs. It sounds like she was addicted to meth. She lets us know. But she relapsed and had to do 60 days DUI because she hit somebody. So the first thing she does before they could even come off the stoop of the jail is take a shot. She had a shot, and then they all had a glass of champagne together.
She couldn't wait. She's like, "Get my lick."
I'm like, and the fact that y'all had that ready for her,
knowing what she went to jail for, knowing what she did.
My husband has had a DUI before 10 years ago. He was so scared to even call me from the jail. When I picked him up, he didn't drink for a while after that DUI.
I probably wouldn't drink at all. I think that would be the end of drinking for me if I actually got arrested and stuff like that. Yeah, that would be the end of drinking for me. Yeah, like not me.
But he watched his friends go to jail. He said, "This ain't me." He didn't drink for a minute. So the fact that this lady did it right outside
outside the jailhouse, I'm like, lady, what the hell are you doing? Like you better hope nobody walk by and see you doing that and be like, bring your ass back up in here.
This is, I'm grossed out by the whole situation because I'm like, y'all want to ask somebody to your marriage, fine, but add a bitch that's not sucking on pipes going to jail. And like JB said, her eyebrows. Let me get the comments. Joseph Felton said, "I agree. Sorry about what happened to their son, but they got to be honest with themselves. They some freaks. Ain't nothing wrong with being a freak as long as everyone is consensual."
Because I'm sorry, when I was listening to their story, I felt like that was going on while the son was still here. I'm sorry. There's no way they could convince me otherwise. It may not be that proposition, but I feel like it was another proposition because y'all are way too comfortable. Because that was way too much of a comfortability to lean into. You get what I'm saying? Like to me, I would be embarrassed to say, "Well, this kind of happened due to the trauma." But then again, I have not lost a child, so I would not know where my mindset would be. But it's just that to go to that.
A lot of people losing children though who haven't gone to those extremes.
Right.
And I'm not taking from these people grief, but don't use the death of your child as a reason that you and your purple dildo and your strap-ons and your big
feel some kind of desire. It's like
vibrators. Like no, the two don't mix. But I do think America has a problem with worrying about what's going on in other people's bedrooms. Some people are freaks. Some people like to bring multiple people in. It's not for me, but I'm not judging people who do it. unless they on my TV screen and I'm doing a live. Okay. Like, good morning, JB. Good afternoon to you. Welcome. And you guys have put JB's link in the description of this video because he is another fantabulous Black creator who does
Yes.
also enjoy Love After Lockup like me. It is my guilty pleasure. Tap into his reviews as well. I think, JB, let me know. Are you finna cover I'm sorry, not are you finna. Are you going to cover This Is Polly? I'm like, wait, let me talk to him with some respect. Lord. I'm not sure if JB will be covering This Is Polly, but please tap into his channel. I actually really appreciate the support that you give to me, JB. I appreciate it. He's just kind. Him, Kiwan, Shayna, there be days me and James both want to quit YouTube, but they're so positive.
They keep us here. They do. They really keep us here. Like, I have to give it to JB, Shayna, Kiwan, you know, even the people outside of YouTube, like Shayna and Shani and everybody. You guys keep us here because I be calling Miss Biz like, girl, look, I can't do this no more. Like, this is it. I can't. I done reached it. 3 years is good enough for me. I'm done. And then I'll go and tell Kiwan, and Kiwan be like, you better stay your black ass here.
That's how it works.
Yes.
I love it. There's proof. The people you don't know or meet online are sometimes more supportive than those that you actually do know. He says, I'm not sure. Understandable. This is Polly. I'm going to give it a trial. If people watch it, I'll keep going. If they don't, I'll stop it. But it was interesting.
Yeah, I need to watch it. I want to see what I just want to see what the couples are like. I just want to see. Now that we saw one, I need to see the others.
There's one couple that scared me.
Oh Lord. Okay. Don't tell me about it. I need to see it. Let me see if I can pick it out.
There's one couple that scared the shit out of me. I swear to God, that lady scared me. But I'm tap into This Is Polly tomorrow, y'all. WeTV just coming at us with the ignorant shits. I'm here for it. But yeah, that's really all with these two. They decide to give Nita, after a wild night, they had a beautiful backyard, a hot tub with a gazebo. They got into the hot tub together, butt ass naked on television. And I said, I hope it's a saltwater hot tub and not a chlorinated, because I'd like women to understand we shouldn't be having sex in chlorine. I know it seems a little fun and exciting, but do what I do with my husband around the pool. Let him pull you up out of the water and do something next to the pool, not in it. Okay, protect your pH. It's all that you got as women. Protect your pH, please. You don't want to be having sex in pools. Like, the chlorine is not good for your hoo-ha or your hair. I'm just keeping it real. But they get into a hot tub. At first, I'm like, this man said he feels a disconnect, like he's not fully included. But Nita hopped on top of him and was putting her tongue in his mouth. And they took it to the room. They had something up on the wall of their room right above the bed that looked like what Rihanna says. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips like excite me. That's what
it didn't give 50 Shades of Grey for sure. It didn't give that at all. It was giving Wolf Creek shit.
JB, she does scare me. I'm mad you made me say it, but she do. I'm sorry. I don't have no fucking problem with what people do in the bedroom. I'm not mad at them for being freaks, but y'all couldn't have chose someone with eyebrows. She got the Cholaline eyebrows, as we call them out here in Cali.
Yeah.
She got them. I'm from South LA. I got a cousin that's a scrapa, aka Sereno, and these are my eyebrows. That's what it's giving. Sorry.
She's the one that will walking down the street and will cuss you out just because you walking on the same, side of the sidewalk as her, and then you cuss her out back, and then she be talking about, I'm gonna get such and such because I can't fight, but I'm gonna get somebody for you.
She's odd. Those eyebrows and pale skin. She gives California tweaker. I'm sorry. That's what they look like out here. I don't know why, but that's what they be looking like out here. Reading is not too far from me. I low-key want to drive up there and see their house because I'm sure I could find it.
Oh, yeah. It's very distinct. You'll find it for sure.
I want to know what out here because I feel like they neighbors be hearing shit because they all climbed in that hot tub together. And the next morning they woke up, there was a giant striped purple dildo that looked like it had the same color scheme as that cat, the Cheshire cat from Alice in Wonderland.
Oh God.
I was like, why is it striped? What is going on?
I'm done with
Oh, I
you.
thought me and my husband was nasty. We are not playing with purple dildos in the bedroom, though. My God, Lord, I cannot. Joseph said threesomes ain't for me because love triangles just never work out in general, but threesomes are more risky because someone's going to end up with hurt feelings if one likes the other a bit more.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
That's going to happen.
It's a
And
guarantee.
and the thing about it is these are more successful when all three of y'all really don't give a fuck. And y'all is there for the fuck. That's realistically why threesomes work for some people. I'm emotional, so it definitely would not work for me. So I feel like, yeah, I'm with you, Joseph Felton. I cannot do it. I don't even want to do it. I need one person, one time for commitment, and that's all. That's just me. That's how I'm
Unless
built.
you're in an open relationship, you probably shouldn't be having threesomes.
Yeah,
That's just not my idea. Not always. Yeah, some people can do them. Some people can't do them.
that's good for
One
that's good
day
for
I'm gonna
y'all.
have a threesome. It's not. I've done it. It's just sex with
What
the
kind
extra
of threesome, Kiwan? The inquiring minds want to know now that you put that out there. What kind of threesome? Are we talking two dudes and you, or you with another lady?
It really do depend.
Yeah,
It
because I'm
really.
gonna say, because you don't give me the type that's gonna have another young lady in your bedroom. You give me the type that's gonna.
And James said she taking all of it. Lord help us. She said, and I will give you all a story time. I could not. Yeah, I've done one many years ago. Would I do it
I've
again?
never done one.
No.
I don't have any desire.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
please
wouldn't do
do.
it
I ain't
again.
gonna put your business out there. Please do, because I want to know. I'm curious.
JB said he had his fair share. I
That's
live
yeah,
your
I love it. Yeah,
life.
live your life. That's awesome. I
I
love
love
it.
it. I think more people have done threesomes though than people want to admit. Because you ever hear somebody talk about it and then you be like, I know you've done this before. You just don't want nobody to know. There's people like that I know have done them, but act like they ain't. But ain't nothing wrong with it if it worked. Ain't nothing wrong with it if it worked. But yeah, that's really it for these people. We'll see the rest of their story on This Is Polly. We're gonna move into Carrington, named after the college, aka Carrington and Zay. She is smart. She is in school. She works a job. She is in school for something related to the healthcare field, which is not easy. Nothing you do is easy when you come into the healthcare field, unless you go on to school to be a CNA. That ain't hard. But just the fact that she has three sisters. I said, "Ooh, I feel for any man dating you. You got three sisters. Depending on the boundaries with those sisters, it doesn't go
Yep.
well." I think of that couple from Married at First Sight when me and James covered it. The African American lady, she had all of those sisters and
All those
aunts who were
sisters,
all,
and then yeah, everybody was being nosy, and
and they were all
then
single.
they're all single. Everybody was single. Her mama was the only one, and I feel like that's why the mama stayed with her husband because she didn't want to be joining the herd of single ladies.
Not the herd. He called them a herd of women, but it's true. They were a herd of single bitches. But Carrington has a lot going for her. She is with a prisoner named Zay. She's only 25. Zay is 27. That tells me he is about 15 in the brain, and she is
Yep.
at 20, maybe 21 in the brain. Xavier's family cannot spell. They spelled his name Xasier. That is not how you spell Xavier.
I wouldn't even go say
This may
that.
be part of why he's in jail. Reading is fundamental, so is comprehension. Make sure your
Yes.
kids paying attention to school. These people could not spell, but she has never met him in person. She's never seen him in person. The reason she's not been able to meet or see him in person is because she met him through her brother. This irritated me, right? Shout out to Chop. We hope you get free soon. Shout out to Trey. I'll see you in 4 years. I have a lot of loved ones, unfortunately, that are locked up, but I love them to death and I hope they get free. However, when I video chat with my friend Chop, he's sitting in Lancaster out here in California right now. When I video chat with him through the little GTL app, the boys in the background, oh, what's up with that? What's up with that little chocolate thing? When I say he done almost assaulted men on the video call, I said, you can't go back to the whole friend. You can't do that. We went to high school with him, by the way.
I know what you're talking about.
Because them jails will be trying to, the prisoners was trying to get at me. They see women. They don't care if I'm in glasses and look like this on the internet. What's up with you? You sure you married? How can I get to her? He cussed them out. So it's weird that Carrington's brother was on a call with her. All the niggas in jail was interested in talking to her, and he pimped out his sister. He said, "Oh yeah, you could talk to this one." That's weird.
Yeah,
That's
that's
weird.
big. That's Big Zay right there. That's Big Zay. Yeah. I'm like, what?
Like, you want your sister with
You want your
somebody
sister
in
to
here with
say,
you?
yeah, like I would think, listen, my sister is with an engineer. And I feel
Lord.
like, yes, that's exactly what you need to be with. And before him, she had a mechanic from the Porsche dealership. I said,
Oh
yes, that's exactly what you need to be with. I'd be damned if my younger sister dates somebody from prison and I'm orchestrating her to do so.
it's crazy.
That is crazy work, y'all.
It's crazy.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That was
And I'm like, is this your real brother? Because I just cannot see anybody doing that with a
no.
sibling. It can't be her real
No.
brother. This got to be her play brother or something like that. But even so,
Has to be.
my friend Chop, who's sitting in jail, has no relation to me. We just very close. I'm not even his blood, and he was not having it for them inmates getting at me. Then he started getting mad. She got a husband. That's my brother. He started getting mad. I said, calm the fuck down. That's why you where you at. Lord, he got anger problems. But I'm just saying, like, that don't make no sense. But she has a sad story. I was like, why would she be okay with this? So apparently Carrington used to be in a relationship for many years. She was with her child's father, she said, for 3 to 4 years, which makes sense. She's 25. She's been with her child's father since she was 21. Probably one of her first relationships, had a baby. Like most young girls who have babies, she probably thought it would work with her child's father, especially since they were together and they ended up getting engaged. During their engagement, her child's father went overseas and married somebody else that we learned from her sisters was her friend. I have a friend that had a baby with my ex, but I don't care about the man. So I still stayed friends with her for a long time after. But she struggles because everybody from me and James's high school be like, you had a baby with Amina's ex. So it does happen. People do this, but I think that's fucked up. To go off and
Oh,
like marry
absolutely.
someone is 10 times worse than just having a baby. He married this woman overseas without telling her. The lady is her friend, and it sounds like he's not around or present. Sounds like she wasn't aware that they were even broken up. She found out through him getting married and stuff. And I'm like, why did he do it overseas? Was he in the Navy or the Army or something? But it was kind of a sad story. She got her heart broken in a way that nobody should get their heart broken. If your spouse is beating on you, hitting you, or like just verbally tearing you down, that's horrible. But I think the next worst thing that could happen is the way that this man cheated on her. So I do feel for her. But she says she got a secret to tell her man. And her family thinks she's desperate for love because her man moved on with her friend and she doesn't have anyone, which I do think she did show signs of that. But the secret that she has to tell this man, Zay, that she has not told him yet, is that she's been on dating apps because she's so paranoid. She says she don't want to just put all of her eggs in one basket. So she's still on dating apps. I'm not mad at her for being on the dating apps, but I'm
Me
just
either.
like, you can't call this love if you're on a dating app. If you truly love somebody, you have no reason to be on the dating app. You're going to put your focus into that person. So I don't think she even realizes she doesn't truly love Zay, because how can you without knowing him? Then there's some more mess happens. They got a sister that I want to whoop her ass so bad and twist her dreadlocks after. I want to whoop her ass and put her between my thighs and clamp down them dreadlocks. But his sister, I think her name was Carly, she is the way that Carrington talks to Zay, because Carrington is on her brother's visitor list. So unless she's married to him with prison, you can't just get visitors. Like, you have to get them approved. So she can't visit Zay or talk to him on the phone. So she does so through his sister through a three-way call. His sister did sound uninterested when she called and had an attitude. And the less attractive sister was sitting right there with her. They were laughing really hard at Carrington on the phone, being excited to talk to Zay. He's like, oh, I got a tattoo on my wrist, your name on my wrist. They were laughing at her because why are you excited that this man has a tattoo on his wrist, then how could you fall in love with the person who you can only talk to through his sister?
Right.
Like, none of this makes sense. And then his sister says that his ex, whose name is McKenna, is going to be coming by. And we see that she does come by, but we'll see more of that next week. But apparently the ex wants him back. Why are these women fighting over a nigga in jail?
Child, please. I'd have told her, you can have him, baby. Trust me. Dating app. Because ain't nobody in hell. First off, when you look at his rap sheet, you're like, okay, we got
Why?
aggravated assault. We got multiple robbery offenses. What the hell are we doing here? That's all. I mean, it's not as bad as Monique with the whole kidnapping dude. We not going that far. But aggravated assault and some robbery charges, yeah, it's giving me you didn't want to get no job.
It's given if he piss you off enough, or if you pay your PG&E bill late, he might knock you between the wall and his hand.
Right.
I don't trust it, especially how they're getting together. We'll see, but Carrington is dumb as hell. Like, what the fuck are
She
you
is.
doing?
Yeah, like what you are way too pretty. You got way too much going
Right.
on, and you have chill. You have a child. No, this is not for you. This is not what you need to be doing. And once again, I'm side eyeing the brother because I don't know how you thought a man from prison was the end all be all for your sister.
That
Like, I
part.
don't understand that. Like, I was so confused by that. I was like, wait, hold up. Who? Wait, what?
Just
Child, no.
ratchet. Just
No.
absolutely ratchet. And your sister, his sister need her ass whooped. Because why are you so messy towards this girl?
Yeah, like, and that's
She
another
hasn't done
thing. Yeah,
anything to you. She was really weird, especially expressing when her brother gets out. But I'm ready. Baby, lay off the weed and be sober before you talk to the camera, okay? Talk about I'm ready. Is it your brother or your man? Because you acting weird.
right. I would see you read my mind. I wasn't even gonna. I thought that, but I wasn't gonna say that. But it does give
It's
like,
giving weirdness.
yeah, it's giving weirdness. It's giving, yeah, you secretly want to fuck your brother, and I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I've seen that before. That's why I'm like, yeah, y'all are weird over there.
I always
Yep.
find that weird. Don't sabotage your siblings' relationships. Like
Yes.
my sister's in a committed relationship. My brother, one of my brothers is a hoe, and the other one, he's super in the church and wanting to wait and find his wife in the church. He real into the word, but I can't understand why she's so invested in her brother's dating life. It's odd. But we gonna move forward. We'll come back to these ignorant trollops next week. We are going to get into our last couple of this live, which is Rich and Felicia. They were here for the last season of Love during Lockup. I do not like Rich. I feel like Rich is an insecure short man that has found a way to feel big through his career and through his nice house, because he does have more than a lot of black men his age in his area would have. However, he ain't shit but a slice of cheese without the corners. I cannot stand Rich. I also feel like Rich is kind of predatory, because he said that the whole reason he wanted to date Felicia and went looking for a woman in jail is because he didn't want a woman that was corrupted on the outside, and he felt like he had more control of his woman's behavior if she's locked up.
Yep.
That nigga ain't shit, because why are you looking for control from a woman? And why would you go to jail to try to control somebody who's already being controlled by the system? He's just selfish, and you could tell he looks at women as property, not
That's
as
property.
people,
Yep.
which I don't
I
like.
knew a man like him. I knew a man who he didn't get women from prison, but he got them very impressionable when they were very, very young, and he continued to do that. And then you know what happened with him?
Who shot him?
No, 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 no. It didn't get that far because he got comments. You know what happened to him? Just take a wild guess.
I don't know.
He ended up with a man.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not that. That's not.
And it wasn't
That's not
surprising to me.
surprising.
That's not surprising to me because the thing about it is when you're able to control somebody else from seeing who you really are, it lets you live in your delusions a lot longer. I'm not saying that's Rich's story, y'all, but he reminded me of somebody I knew in college who did this kind of behavior, who actually said these things. And I'm just like, that does not work. What are you hiding? Why is this something you want to do to another person?
He is. I do agree with Kiwan too. He is a terrible person, because he also was trying to flirt with Felicia's friends. We ain't
Friend,
stupid.
yeah, we
As a
remember that. Yeah.
pothead, okay, I smoke all the time. as a pothead, whenever boys be like, "Hey, what's up with you, Mina? You trying to smoke?" Yeah, me, the blunt, and this wedding ring. What's up? What we doing? Like, and then you'd be surprised how suddenly they don't want to smoke.
Right.
Okay, and Rich pulled that shit with Felicia's friend, and they did look cute together. Why are you trying to hang out with my friends behind my back? I feel like he wants to have a backup plan and may use this young lady for other young girls that he could kind of talk to. But he met his match because you got a bitch that's in jail, so she been gaming niggas. Like, you're not going to get far,
Yeah,
sir.
exactly. Because she's not stupid. Is she has been paying for stuff and giving her things and gifts and shit. She ain't as delusional as you think she is. You're looking at that age and her mindset because she's not all the way there. Like her, you know, you understand she's been locked up for a very long time when she was a
6-year-old has been
teenager.
in jail since she was 17.
Yeah,
No, that's when she was sentenced. So she was probably in jail prior to that. She don't know much. It was nice to see. So Rich and Felicia, he was concerned about meeting her family last season because her family did not really like the idea of her being with someone who's not Sicilian, aka Italian, which is crazy because the family live in New Orleans and you don't want your baby with somebody black. But I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go. Though New Orleans does have a lot of Italians, French people, African Americans. It is a cultural pot. It is gumbo, quite literally. But things, not much happened with him. He's waiting on her to get out. He has his good friend with him. He's meeting with her family. He met her auntie. He met her siblings. He met her cousin, who also did time. And I get a feeling is part of the reason Felicia's with the shit because her cousin seemed to hold a lot of guilt. But they just pretty much let him know, like, as long as you treat her white, we're not tripping on you. Her auntie was real, though. Her auntie told her cousin, she was like, I think he's a nice guy. I worry about how she gonna do him. I agree. I think that Felicia's the concern because we remember she has like 25 different men that she says she was talking to from last season. She claims she talked to them all for money. It's not that easy to get money out of a man as people would think. Like, you got to, especially from jail when you can't give them no nookie, she's doing something. So she gets out. We meet her dad and her mom. Her mom gave she might be a little racist. I'm not gonna lie. She did. Like, she didn't want to say it because she knew she was on camera, but she wanted to say more. Her dad cracked me up. This man has black friends somewhere running around Louisiana. Her dad came on TV with a chain, with them Sheen clear glasses that's not prescription that you could get on Sheen or Fashion Nova or Temu. He had on the gold chain with the tracksuit looking like he was ready to sell a dime bag, okay? I was not expecting
not
that.
a dime bag.
I was not expecting that out of Felicia's daddy. I was not. But she gets out. We'll see more of her release. Her cousin kind of just greeted her. We will see more of her release next week. How did you feel about what we got of them this week, even though it wasn't a lot?
It wasn't a lot. I mean, we'll see how this ends up. I was just too stuck on that auntie's hair.
The half
The
dreadlock.
half dreadlock and then the nice flat iron piece of bang that she wanted to get. I was just too stuck on that the whole time.
Don't tell us, Felicia, that your family not big on you dating someone who's not black while they up on here culture appropriated in our hairstyles, our clothes, and all of that. Like,
all kind of shit. Like, it was like, and then they attitudes and they slang talk. I'm like, oh yeah, y'all was around us without being around us. Because auntie, what was you doing? I'm sorry. No, absolutely not.
them dreadlocks stressed me out.
I mean, y'all, I thought it was a hat at first because I was like, because you know how you don't look at things and you look, I said, okay, what is this hat she got on her head? What is this? And then when I actually paused it to actually take a look at what it was, I said, oh, those is some dreadlocks. And then when they panned on her face, I was like, oh, okay. So you got a piece of bang with some dreadlocks.
That old school song, Where Did We Go Wrong? It's just, if Jeffrey Osborne is in my head.
I'm just saying.
She went wrong with her hair. I don't know what the hell this lady was thinking, y'all. But I feel like she's going to give us a time. And I do respect the auntie for keeping it real about Felicia potentially being a problem. I think Felicia and Rick are both red flags, but they found each other instead of other people.
She giving me, you know, Rachel Dolezal, whatever that lady's
Dolezal.
name is. Dolezal, yeah. She giving Rachel Dolezal mixed with Auntie Spring.
That's a good comparison.
Yes.
Aunt Spring had that beauty supply ponytail.
Yeah. The drawstring that did not match her blonde. Yes. But
The ponytail was yellow, but her
Spring wasn't
hair
no
was
damn
blonde.
food though. That's why I'm saying
She
Aunt Spring
wasn't.
wasn't no food. That's why I was like, I feel like this auntie ain't no fool either. She know what the fuck going on. That's why I was like, I'm here for her. I just need her to do something different with them dreadlocks and that piece of bang. I'm sorry, lady, you can't come on TV doing this. I get keeping your realness. I totally get it, but that was too much for one episode.
The hair stressed us out, y'all. That was really it for Love After Lockup. This was the season premiere. You will see Nita, Cammie, and Trent on This Is Polly. They'll probably add some more couples to this season of Love After Lockup. I know there's some more people. We will not be getting back Zaria and Troy, thank God. They go on to another network that's taking all the Love After Lockup people, so I am happy they are gone. But we will be recapping the season next week. Hopefully, Kiwan JTV will be able to join. She's been behind. I believe James will be here next week as well. Yes. The other reviews I have going that are going to premiere on my channel today at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The review for season or episode 2 of The Shy will be up on the channel. Shout out to you, Kevin Reynolds. Tomorrow we'll have This Is Polly, as well as I think Nemesis. I have a whole bunch of shows, beautiful.
You sure do. Busy.
I have a lot. What is tomorrow? Sunday. Yeah, Nemesis will be at 11 a.m. That is not alive, so watch it whenever you have time. This Is Polly. I'll be live. It looks like around 3 p.m. Tap into James's channel as well. The link to his channel is in the description of this video. He will be live tomorrow going over Bell Collective Birmingham, the reunion, the latest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I feel like there's something else, and I can't remember.
Love and Heart and Hustle Houston.
Oh, so Heart and Hustle Houston.
Yeah, you said Bell Collective Birmingham, and then Heart and Hustle Houston, and then we have Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then Watch Your Best Friends. So we're going to start in the morning.
Yes, which is fine. They sister killed me when she said that Rich looked like Ludacris. More like he does.
Oh,
all the Ludacris a little bit, but he did give more like a low budget Wiz Khalifa.
I was gonna say a low budget Nick Cannon. I was like, no, I said a low budget Nick. It was the smile. That's what it was. It was the smile. He was giving me low budget Nick Cannon from Drumline.
I can agree with that, especially how his hair is and how he be carrying that damn backpack.
Yes.
Oh Lord, poor Rich. Shayna says she don't know what the fuck happened, but she's here. We are ending this live. It's Love After Lockup. It's real ratchet, Shayna. It's real ratchet, yes. But it's entertaining. But we have a lot that will be coming to you guys. Be sure to subscribe to James's channel as well as Shayna's. She covers a lot as well. Nemesis and This Is Polly will be tomorrow. Tonight we'll get The Shy. I'll be adding Calabasas Confidential. A couple people asked me for it, so I guess I'll review them Colorless Kids and Romeo's brother. But other than that, y'all, love and light. Shout out to the replay gang. Comment your opinions when we're no longer live. We keep the conversation going, and I'll see y'all next time. Adios. Bye,